All right, we're checking out the only game where you can find out what happens when you put 1 trillion AA batteries inside of a laser beam. It's Universe Sandbox. This is Earth, which we are immediately going to rename to target practice. On Earth, there are many different places with which you could live. Important places. Like Australia. I always seem to center on it because it's always visible. I don't know why. Every time I stop the planet and it's facing the sun, Australia is always there. And Japan. Now, one of the things that you can do in Universe Sandbox is pick a tool. And obviously, one of the most important tools is laser. Now, while there are a bunch of auto-made lasers, such as a red laser or a DVD-ROM laser, or the Galactic Empire Super Laser, one of the other things that you can do is create your own laser. And so we're going to slowly increase things, such as the power, and see what happens at randomly designated countries. Now, first off, this radius is way too large. Let's just do it in kilometers. We'll do 100 kilometers. There we go. That seems like a nice area. Now, what is the power of a laser beam welder? Here we go, 10 kilowatts. Now, my expectation is that in the beginning, this will basically do absolutely nothing. However, eventually we're going to get up to, like 1 bazillion, whatever that is. Whatever the highest number of this is. I love that this is called Yodawatts. Now, in order to randomly pick a place to burn down, we're going to use this random country generator. In this instance, it's Maldives. How many people are there? Oh, only 500,000. This is interesting because it's like kind of out in the middle of the ocean. Now, it should be right around here somewhere. Now, fortunately, because the sheer size of the laser is so powerful, we can just kind of blast the entire area. And you know, more than likely, we probably got it. So now we can undo and wait to see if the blast did anything. If I had to guess, probably not. Like, the only thing you're really going to do is maybe evaporate a little bit of water. And let's be real, even if we bring up the water depth, I don't even think that you're gonna get enough water to show up. Like, even if I turn it to centimeters. Yeah, as you can see, which is totally normal for Earth, the water is rising because the Earth is constantly trying to end everyone's life for some reason, regardless of how well you care for it. 92% life likelihood. All right, so 10 kilowatts, as we see, did basically nothing, like at all. So we're gonna go ahead and multiply this times 10. See that? Now we're at 100 kilowatts. So now let us take a moment to learn about a new random country, such as the Philippines. That's a lot of people. I do appreciate that we're staying mostly in kind of the same area of the globe at the moment. Now we'll go ahead and just turn on the speed for this. Now, even at 100 kilowatts, you can see that basically nothing is happening. I don't even think I'm like removing any cloud cover or anything. Does anyone care about that? Is the life likelihood going down? No. The Philippines are completely unscathed, which means we're gonna have to increase this. We're not gonna go by 10. This time, we're gonna go by, maybe that much. 100,000 kilowatts. What is that in gigawatts, you ask? 0.1. Not much. Who's the lucky country for today? Hey, no joke, I am not the one doing this, but it is constantly making everything surrounding Australia right now. All right, New Zealand, you're getting away with one this time. I'm just gonna start like blasting all around here. See if I can get anything. Are we decreasing the sea level? No. Are we increasing the temperature of the area? One of the things that you'll be able to see as time goes on as you laser things is whether or not you are increasing the temperature of the area, and it doesn't look like we are at all. So why don't we take this and go to 100 gigawatts. Who's the unlucky country? Madagascar. 27 million people are about to get irradiated. That's not really radiation, but I know your real question. How close is it to Australia? There it is. Let it not be said that a day with Gray is not specifically meant to be educational. Madagascar, get blasted. Okay, any kind of disruption? Any kind of issues? I don't think so. We could speed up the time a little bit. That'll show us, like, things happening with the laser a little bit faster. But even 100 gigawatts still isn't enough. Whenever we are not impressed with the results, the answer is always more zeros. So let us try 100,000 gigawatts, specifically in Ethiopia. Kind of staying in the same area. Alrighty, Africa, are you ready? I kind of wonder too, like now and again, I'm gonna try and like aim at a space that has snow and see if I can melt some of the snow. I love that the temperature like the average temperature on the planet is going down right now. Look at it go down. Like, it's falling pretty quickly, too. Makes total sense. I'm gonna get all this area. I'm sorry to do this to you. I just saw that you had snow, and I had to see if anything happens when I laser it. The answer is no, which means that we're going to have to increase the power of the laser again. In fact, if anything, it's making the planet cooler. I have killed 0.2% of the populace. Apparently, someone just looked up at the sky the second I was lasering down, and I guess I lobotomized him or something. Oh, let's click on this a couple times. There we go. Actually, you know what? How many of those watts are they? About zeta. Oh yeah, that's what I like. You know what? Let's move that over a level. All right, who's getting zeta watted? Moldova. Small population. The real question we should all be asking is how close is it to Australia? Not close enough. Now, because I think that this may be our first instance of seeing something from the laser power, I'm going to laser a little bit here while it's on pause, and then I'm going to move off of pause. Huh. I'm pretty impressed. Again, it's not really getting rid of any snow. It's not really destroying any of the planet. And with all that lasering, I've only gotten rid of like 0.1% of a person. Actually, I may have grown more people. It may have been at 92.4 before. I can't really remember. Let's crank it up. 10 zit. You know what? No. 100,000. Nigeria. You are the one who gets to enjoy. Seems to always stay in Africa. Huh. All right, again, we're just going to do some light black. Oh, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, no. So, in that one instance, we just removed like 30% of the planet. And now the results of the laser are beginning to occur. And as you can see, where we shot that laser, it is 4,500 degrees Celsius. There is the nova that happened from the impact. And I think right now we're starting to see the atmosphere leaving the surface. Oh no! I'm pretty sure I just vaporized a huge portion of the landmass. Oh God. Oh, it is disintegrating. Well, that wasn't good. Yeah, 20% of the entirety of the planet just got vaporized just then. And now it has a very large pimple sitting on it. Fortunately, the temperature is coming down very quickly. So, you know, people may be able to move back into the area. When you scroll away and then you come back in, you get to see what happened to the topography of the area. Oh my God. That's a big hole. I'm not gonna lie, hopefully it doesn't pick the North or the South Pole as one of the laser targets. Where are we going next? Venezuela. Moving closer to the North America area now. While we're about to do this, I do have a vested interest in hoping that, you know, Florida continues to exist. We're gonna go ahead and slow the time down, and we're gonna increase this by 100. Hopefully the rest of the Earth continues to live on after we blast Venezuela. Here we go, and hit it. Oh no. Oh, that is bad. Target practice is glowing a lot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and release the time here. There's still liquid on planet Earth. That is good. I'm gonna let time go on here. There we go. Now we can see the damage beginning to expand. Will the damage reach Florida? Probably not. Got up to about 4,000 degrees Celsius again. I want to mention something real quick because this is absolutely hilarious. Remember how before we ended up erasing like 20 to 30% of the populace? Blasting Venezuela just now totally reconfigured everyone. All those people were back just then. They're starting to go away now, but we're still at like 88%. So yeah, for whatever reason, the planet was fixed a little bit. I love how this area is still just misty and dead. And this area over here, no mist, just a lot of molten rock. If you go over here, it's only 316 degrees Celsius. Over here, it's, you know, like 1,200. I find it interesting that the lower power laser cored a hole in the middle over here, and yet there's not as big of a hole over here in Venezuela. So we're moving over to, this is one of those places where I feel like I would completely put the emphasis on one of these vowels in the wrong spot. Cool flower they have over there, though. Where is it, you ask? Of course, it's over in Africa, right on the western tip. Well, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is I'm about to increase this laser by like a lot. The good news is I can't really see what I'm attacking because it's all shrouded in mist. So I don't know. I guess I'll just, increase it by another 100. The answer is always more power. So real fast, I have to mention something. That is the number that is the temperature of the impact site. That's a lot of nines. Oh my God. I'm gonna slow down the time a lot more because I don't know. The Earth may just simply evaporate at this point. Hold on. The Earth is still there. Everything is okay. Life likelihood looking fantastic. Now, was that small part of the Earth, like 999 gazillion Celsius? Yes, but everyone's still fine. Everyone is okay. Go ahead and speed things up here. There's the explosion. Okay. Again, a little bit more mist in that area, but not really that big of a deal. You can see how the heat transfers to the rest of the planet. Like, everyone now is getting to experience about 120 degrees Celsius, which is, in fact, destroying the life likelihood. Also, I love that it looks like my Earth has a pair of goggles on or something. Earth's still in one piece, though. That means we're going to have to crank it up a couple of notches. Country is Turkey. Pretty good landmass right there. A little bit of water nearby. Again, the problem is aiming up correctly. Oh, fortunately, none of the mist covered this area. Well, that's good. Let's go ahead and give it a blast. Here we go. Now, the cool thing about this blast is that, again, the number is just like whatever it wants to be. That is the amount of heat that we just transferred to that tiny little area. There's the shockwave that occurred. Oh, wow. The shockwave is like removing a huge part of the atmosphere or something. Oh, no. All right. We'll go ahead and move speed along here. Here we go. Again, it just kind of spreads the water out. It's really weird. There is all kinds of just like weird micro explosions going on over here. It may just be the clouds getting removed from the planet. So if you want to see the pockmarks that we've left on the Earth, you can turn off the atmosphere so it doesn't get in the way, and you can see the whole planet still in one piece, though. That means we're going to increase it by 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Now I'm kind of curious what's going to be the last country that we'll ever see. Croatia. There's Croatia. You can also take solace in the fact that my aim isn't great, especially since I've evaporated most of the water surrounding the area, and the water made locating the areas like a lot easier. It's probably somewhere right around here. Let's go ahead and hit it. Look at the temperature. Look at the temperature. Did you see it? When we were blasting it with the laser, look at it. It's in the air. Look at the life likelihood on the side. It's also in the air. Croatia, I've got bad news. You may be the last place that the Earth sees. Right, here we go. Go ahead and move things along a little bit faster here. There we go. The temperature's coming down at the very least. That's good. Okay. A few minutes are going by. I'm surprised that the life likelihood always remains right around 40%, despite like the sheer ridiculous temperature that the Earth has to deal with. That's incredible. The Earth is still in one piece. This is a massive chunk of heat that is moving out throughout the entirety of the planet, though. 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. Over to Bulgaria. Actually, it's right in between almost everything else we just hit. Yeah, I don't know. It's, somewhere in here, maybe. Somewhere. Not really sure. Hit it! Oh, yeah. Oh, no! We got a big problem. So, when I hit the planet there, and I went to go and unpause, there was a little bit of a laser line that carved its way across. And when that happened, I may have removed a very large part of the planet. Now you may ask yourself, well, Gray, how much of the planet did you really remove? That's how much is left. A lot of the planet is gone. I love how it's just like a frowny face. I'm gonna go ahead and let time go along here just to see if the Earth can recover it all. How much of the people are left on Earth? About 10%. That is a really big scar. The time has come, though. We're going to Central Africa, apparently. Actually, we're going kind of in the middle of the water. How much are we gonna do this? Oh, how about... Can I just like put numbers in here? Can I just go like this? There we go. It wouldn't even let me make it that high. That's hilarious. I'm satisfied with that. Are you ready? Wow. I have never seen that color before. It's just like it hollows out the planet. The area is just like black. You want to see something interesting with the temperature? Look at the temperature. 9999999. Negative. If you see it for a second there, it goes to infinity. Do you see it? All right, let's slow things down here because this may very well be the end of the planet. Go. Okay. Planet's looking okay so far. I think I can go ahead and speed things up. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think there's a little bit of target practice left. There it is. A lot of it had blown up from that. The temperature is ridiculous. I love how there's still somehow... How come the elevation's going up? Oh, it's in millimeters. There's so little elevation because the particle that's left of target practice is only 3 centimeters in radius. So let's go ahead and speed things along here. There goes. Whoa, that was kind of cool. Like a firecracker. All the little pieces of target practice just reaching out into space. There it goes. And there is nothing left. In the end, it just flat out disintegrates. Well, that's what it took to vaporize the planet. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Universe Sandbox. The next time, stay foxy and much love.